Kevin Ferry, man, you're out here at South Central. What brought you down here to this little national amateur? It's not really even an amateur national, but what brought you down?
Well, we were at Ponca last weekend, and then we planned just because we knew Jason was going to be here and the whole Team Fried crew, and just knew it was going to be a pretty cool event. So we decided to come down here after Ponca. Stayed kind of near Dallas for a couple days, and then drove in here on like Wednesday, I'm pretty sure.
Right on. Well, how'd Ponca go for you?
Ponca went really good. Won every single moto, and really enjoyed the track. Actually, it was really fun.
So I like asking kids your age, as you're up and coming. You know, once you get into the pros, there's a lot of obviously pressure. A kid at your level, at the amateur level, there's some pressure. Do you feel that when you go out and ride, or are you still just really having fun and not worrying about the sponsors?
I don't know. I think it just depends on kind of the race. Like for say Ponca, like probably before the first moto, that I ever went out for, I was a little nervous, just kind of didn't really know what to expect. But then after the first moto, honestly, going into the last three motos, I really wasn't that nervous. Besides the last day, I actually didn't have a very good feeling about the last moto. On the last day, it was super cold. It was I think it was like sleeting. It was like almost snowing, and super cold. Like kind of went from riding in 100-degree weather to like, I don't know, it was like 40-something degrees.
Wow.
It was like raining and windy. It was like 40-something mile an hour winds. Like it was gnarly. And I was a little nervous for that moto. Like didn't feel very good when I came off of the sight lap, but then snuck around the first corner in the second, and got a quick pass. And actually kind of, I don't know what really happened, but I got super comfortable with the track actually in like a couple laps. And then, I had some fun. Ponca was awesome. Yeah.
When you feel those nerves, once the gate drops, it's another race. Does it kind of go away, or do you still think about the whatever the nerves were while you're riding?
I think right until I go off the gate. As soon as I go off the gate, I think it all kind of just goes away. Like honestly, depending on like what race it is, like sometimes like I don't even know like what I'm really doing. I'm just like kind of
hit his own.
Yeah, like sometimes I don't even think, like when I ride, sometimes I don't even like think about what I'm doing, or well, kind of just depends on like how rough the track is or something like that. But I could be thinking about completely something different, but like while I'm riding, I don't know. It just kind of depends on the situation.
Yeah. All right. So as a kid, again, you know, you're still trying to be a kid at times, right? So how do you step away from riding, or do you step away from riding and say, all right, I'm going to go fishing, or I'm going to go surfing, or whatever, and just be a kid?
Not that much. Riding is like a really big part of my life, and then like school, like I do homeschool, but like taking time to do that and riding, and between all of that, like there isn't a lot of time, but usually I'll go like on I have one of my buddy's lakes. We'll go on his boat, like jet skis, and we'll go do that. That's kind of about it. But actually, like I used to be into like doing like flips on like the trampoline and all that. So like I'll go outside for like a break, like say in the middle of school, I'll go take a break and go jump on the trampoline, do something, kind of get my mind off of it, and come back in and do whatever I need to do. But I think probably jump on the trampolines, going on the lakes, jet skis, stuff like that is probably what I would do away from riding.
Okay. All right. So Pulpamex, Steve Mathis, obviously worships your dad. You know, I guess one of the good mechanics back in the day. You got any funny? Huh?
Not what I heard.
Not what you heard? All right. So give me this one story that you've heard from your dad that's funny about Steve, or maybe something to give him some shit.
Honestly, I've never really heard a story, but just little things like, I don't know, I just heard he was a really crappy mechanic, you know?
Yeah.
Like going back, I actually posted like a really old video of me. I was sitting there holding a little rabbit. I was like, I think I was probably like around 10 years old, and we set up this whole thing with Mathis, and I was sitting there telling him like, who are you? Like, I don't know who you are, like, and like all this, and I was like, you know, I just heard about, and like the way I said it was really cute. I was like super slow. I was like, I heard about a Canadian mechanic that was crappy. Like we were just dogging on him. It was so funny.
Yeah.
But besides that, honestly, I haven't really heard anything actually bad about him.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve's good people, man. I like giving him crap. He gives me a lot of crap, so it's good to give him some back. But all right. So what are your goals for the rest of 2020?
Well, we're actually going to go from here. We're going to drive the motorhome back and then fly out to California. We're going to go do the Cal Classic next weekend.
Okay.
So hopefully win here, win there, and then go to finish off strong with Minios, and then after that, we don't really know what we're gonna do yet, bike wise and all that. But we'll just have to see after Minios.
All right, man. Well, Evan, appreciate you talking to you for a little bit. It was awesome. South Central with JA21 back out here again. It's cool to have you back out.
Yeah. We're doing our little event here, just having some fun. My uncle is racing today. So
cool.
Grandparents came out, so came to hang out with them. So
that's really cool. Yeah. Team Pride's out here, man. Are you surprised at how that has taken off with the fans and how supportive they are?
It's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm pumped on it, but at the same time, it's a cool little adventure for me, you know. So between me, Tom, and Matt, we're just trying to make it something that people enjoy, trying to put on events that you have fun. I mean, last night we had Pit Bike Mayhem out there.
Did it go good?
A little spooky Halloween deal, and then spent the rest of our budget on fireworks.
Yeah, I heard there was a big fireworks show, man. I cut out when it was raining, so.
Yeah.
But so yeah, you know, every time I talk to you, I talk about your personality, man, and like how much I enjoyed that video they did a couple years ago, and I think that's what the Team Pride thing does. It shows the side of you that maybe you're not always willing to show when it comes to the moto media, like myself or Racer X, because you know, there's the business side and the racer side, but then there's the Jason just chilling side, and I think the Team Pride is where we get to see that. It's pretty cool.
So for me, it's hard because sometimes every time you have content from media or whatever, they always want to talk about controversy or training or something like that, and I guess that's what sells. But at the same time, I don't like to deal with that side all the time. I just like to ride my dirt bike, race my dirt bike, and when I'm done, I like to have fun with my friends. So, I mean, obviously, I'm still serious. I train and everything, but at the end of the day, I'm just here to have fun. So that's my deal.
I think that's important, man, because when the sport was huge, when it really first got huge in the '90s, right? Like the McGrath years, and then those guys were having fun, man, and it wasn't so. I mean, it was business, but we didn't hear about that. We heard about them having fun.
Exactly.
And how do you separate that? Because there is a lot of stress on a guy at your level, guy that's won championships. But you want to just have fun. How do you separate that?
I mean, at one point in my career, I was like not able to show like or have fun and stuff like that. But right now, I don't really care. I work hard and play hard, you know. So I'm just trying to go out and hang out with my buddies, and you know, I'm keeping a ride, and I still seem to be doing somewhat successful, still on the podiums and stuff like that. So I mean, as long as I'm on the podium, I don't really think they can yell at me too much about having fun, you know. But it's not like I'm doing anything crazy. I'm literally like this weekend we were just on a road trip to a dirt bike race. It's not like I'm doing anything, you know, stupid. So I just enjoy my time with my friends, and I'm just trying to it brings you back to, I guess, grassroots a little bit. And the road trip and stuff like that, we've had a blast.
Yeah, I think that's important because we see guys like Villapoto, Dungy, who retire early, and you can just see they've lost the love for it. And now we see with Villapoto how much he's back and like loving being around it. And I hate that it kills the whole reason you got into this probably as a kid was because it's fun.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what we're doing right now. And it's cool. Like even this weekend, my grandma and grandpa came out, my cousin, my uncle, and they still ride dirt bikes, you know. So it's just a good time.
I like it, man. How are you feeling? How's your arm? Is it better?
My arm's coming around. I think I'm gonna maybe start riding next week.
Okay.
It wasn't so much my bone. My bone's healed, and my bone didn't break, but when my plate came off, it ripped my tendon. So I think my flexor tendon fixed, and the tendons are the things that are taking a little longer to heal. So you see me, and I don't look injured or anything, but it's just I just don't want to push the limit, and I still have got time for Supercross. So right now I'm gonna start riding next week, and then on the grind November 1st. So
oh man, that's coming pretty quick.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get a schedule announced pretty soon to know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I'm crossing my fingers that there's gonna be like 2 or 3 of them here in Texas in a
There's
row.
gonna be a couple. Yeah, so that'd be cool.
Yeah, the goal, from what I understand, is only where they're allowing fans.
Yeah.
So right now they're allowing that. Like tonight is Monster Jam. They're gonna have fans at Cowboy Stadium. And so yeah, I wouldn't mind if they did all of them here because it's close, so I can be at all of them. But anyway, man, it's really cool getting a chance to talk to you as always, and I'm glad you're back. And hopefully this will be a yearly thing.
Yeah, that's our plan right now. So we have a good time here, and Rich has a track now. So Rich is a homie. So we'll just try and keep it going.
Awesome, thanks, man. All right, South Central, Kade Johnson and Landin Pepper. You guys were just doing some battle out there. What happened in the first moto a little bit ago? You were a lap late starting.
Yeah, my motor mount bolt fell out, so I had to come back to the trailer and fix it.
Man, you need a new mechanic. Is that your dad wrenching on them?
No, that's my grandpa.
Oh, okay. Your grandpa's your mechanic, so you can't really yell at your grandpa about that.
No, he's his own mechanic.
All
He's just trying to blame it on his grandpa.
Oh, okay. Well, Kade, you were on the show the other night. What did you think about being on a podcast? Was it fun or weird or?
I mean, it was kind of old. I've been on a few podcasts before.
Yeah.
And it was actually a lot of fun. I had a blast.
Yeah, it was cool having you on, man. You got a lot of personality. All right, so here's what I'm noticing. Now, look, I'm old and I ride a 450, and I'm not jumping that triple step up, but neither are you. What's going on?
I don't know. I think I might hit this next moto.
Okay, you were jumping it, so
Oh,
you're
yeah.
doing the little brake tap and dropping the wheel. Oh, yeah. The thing's kind of big though. It's got a steep face. I'm not into that.
I'll hit this
I like old man jumps, like kind of flat and long maybe. But all right, so how'd Ponca go for you? Were you up there?
Yeah, I was up there a little bit. I went one in the 85, 9-13, and then I got like a 30th place start in the second moto and came back to 4th, I think.
That's good.
And then the other one, I went in with a 3. I got a 4 and came out second overall.
Okay.
And then the other one, I came in with a 1 and my throttle cable broke on the side lap. So
Oh, another mechanical, man.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay, I'm gonna talk to your grandpa here in a minute. No, but really, all right. You guys are young and you love riding dirt bikes. It's fun. What's your favorite thing, Kade, about riding dirt bikes? I mean, is it getting in the flow and it just feels good, or I mean, like going fast, jumping? Just what's cool about it to you?
Pretty much everything you can possibly think of. I mean,
Okay.
you just get into almost a different world, almost like a lollipop and cake world, that like a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory world.
All right, I like that.
Like, it's just an amazing feeling. You break away from all your struggles, all your bad things, and then it just makes you. It's just a completely different feeling. And I'm pretty competitive myself, and I mean racing, and it's a perfect fit.
All right, Landin, you guys are clearly friends, but when you get out there on the track, it's your enemy, or like if he's in front of you, he's like, I have to beat Kade, or how does that work? Because usually, like with me and my buddies, like TJ and Scott and those guys, like those are the guys I want to beat the most because they're my friends and I want to be able to talk crap to them. Is that important to you right now as a kid, or are you really just focused on you?
I'm focused on me, but that's definitely a bonus.
Okay, cool. Do you guys talk trash to each other? Like you text her or Instagram and be like, "Yeah, I smoked you today."
I mean, we kind of trash talk, but not really about motocross. I mean, we tried to stay away from that.
Okay.
I mean, during a race, I'm mainly thinking about, I just zone out friends, and I just think every single person I don't know any information about, and I'm just gonna go race. And I'm not gonna try to pass him any more or less than someone I've never even met.
All right. Same for you.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we're about to go out. You got another race here, like 2 or 3 more motos. What do you like the track today?
Yeah, it's sick.
How about you?
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Have you been here before, Landin?
Oh yeah.
So what's something about they've changed it since the last time I was here? Were the changes good, do you think?
I like it.
Okay.
It's that big triple in the middle, and then it's a left into the rollers instead of you go up the hill and then a double and then a roller into the rollers.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, well, cool, man. I'm looking forward to watching you guys get some battle. Hopefully you get a better start than I saw in that. Well, I think the last race you did get a better start. It was earlier this morning that you had the motor mount problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll see you guys do some battle. Don't hook that thing, man, unless you're comfortable with it. All right, Kade? But I do want to see a little butt whip.
Just gotta send it, dude.
Yeah, you got to send it. That's not me, bro. I'm too old for that. All right, thanks, guys. Well, Matt, what'd you think about the track here at South Central?
It's pretty good. It's a fun track, good ruts. Wish there's a little bit more line choice.
Yeah.
But really fun track, yeah.
Yeah, this is our first actual race here. I mean, I've been coming here for a while for practice, so I think it's probably going to get better, I hope.
Yeah.
Look good out there, man. Coming off Ponca, right?
Yeah.
How'd that go for you?
Ponca went pretty good. First in Open Pro and second in 250 Pro, so just 2-1. Either second or first all weekend, so it was a good weekend.
So I guess it sounds like there was a little bit of controversy out there in this last moto. I think Jack was cutting the track in a place, and you guys were going super inside after a jump, but I mean, there's no markers.
No, I mean, first moto, I got around him, and he just fully cut a corner, got back in front of me. So after the finish line, no markers, so kind of just went over a little bit and gave him a little love, and then he wasn't too happy about it, but.
Part of racing, though, right?
If you're gonna do it, I mean, you can't not expect it back. So
fair enough.
Yeah.
What's next for you?
Fly out tomorrow. Get ready for Cal Classic next weekend.
Right on, man. Well, it's good seeing you out here. I mean, it's cool having you in Texas a couple times, and it's like watching you fast guys show us old guys how it's done. Thanks, man. Levi Kitchen out here with Rock River Yamaha at South Central. You like this place?
Yeah, it's good. The track's good. Pretty laid back. It's kind of fun.
How'd Bunker go for you?
Good. I ended up winning 250A and then Open Pro. First moto I got in with the lapper when I was out front. I ended up crashing, didn't finish that one, and then so yeah, I kind of threw that one away. But 250 was good.
What are your goals? You know, like you have a schedule for maybe Supercross 21, or do you know what the future holds for that?
I mean, I won't line up with Supercross anytime like this year, but I'd like to do Loretta's as an A rider, unless people have other plans. But probably Loretta's as an A rider, and then do some outdoors after that, and then go on to Supercross. Okay. Do you? How much Supercross riding do you get to do? On the side, are you comfortable with it? I mean, yeah, I think I'm a technical rider, so it's not too bad for me. But I haven't rode it a ton. I did Launch Cup in 2015 on Super Minis, and then, I did some futures last year, so. I've done it a little bit, but I'd like to do it more. I think after this race, actually, I'm going to go back and start riding some. All right. Do you think the Futures program is like a good stepping stone, or is it not very realistic because they also cater to guys like me who are old and fat and slow, not fast? I think a couple years ago, it was honestly a waste of time. The first year. Yeah, super mellow, and it was kind of fun. That's like 50s were jumping and everything. But just last year when I did it, I don't know, it was pretty technical. It was... I heard they made the whoops a little bigger at some of the rounds. Bad. The rhythms weren't bad. The problem with the rhythms though is they were almost so rolled off that kids started trying to do bigger lines. Oh, okay. That probably shouldn't have been done, and they ended up getting hurt. So I don't know. I think it's good, but yeah. Well, tell me what about moto draws you to it? I'm sure as a kid you got into it, maybe your parents or whatever. But what keeps you coming back? I don't know. Moto's so competitive, and I like doing things on my own, and I feel like other sports, I used to play basketball and stuff like that, but it's when you do good, you wouldn't really get the full... it's not individual. Yeah, it's not individual. Yeah. And when you do bad, then you blame it on the whole team. So fair. Dirt bikes, or moto, it's you can kind of take the blame if you don't do good, and if you do well, it was all you put in the work. So awesome. All right, good answer, man. Well, Levi, man, thanks for talking to us for a few minutes. Yeah, no problem. Romano, that's the first time I got a chance to meet you. It's cool to see you out here at South Central. I heard you talking a little bit before I started interviewing you. What do you think of the track?
Track turned out to be really good. We had a lot of rain yesterday, and then I thought it was going to be pretty muddy, but it wasn't too bad in the morning, and then the sun came out about 2 hours ago, and the track's prime time right now. It's starting to get some breaking bumps. The ruts are on another level right now. They're super choppy and deep, and it can get really low in them, which I love. And then I haven't been out here in Texas in a while. I'm used to that California dirt, so just all this red clay is amazing.
Dude, we are definitely blessed. All the tracks around here pretty much have good dirt. There's another track about 5 miles south of here, and then there's a couple others like Swan's real close, and real good dirt around here. So yeah, you got to keep coming back. Let me ask you something. I was watching you, and you guys are, it looks like you're almost wheeling into that finish line. Is there a big braking bump going into the face of that, or a hole?
Yeah. If you go out to in, the out, it has a hook, and then right along the grass, there's 3 main ruts, and then right at the divot, kind of the face and the flat part, there's a super deep hole. Okay. So you kind of have to wheelie into it, because if you hit it front wheel first, you'll probably crash. Yeah, so maybe Levi hit it the first lap and you kind of almost endoed a little bit. I could see something was going on. Yeah. What is your B class right now, correct? Yes, sir. So you're catching up to, you're up to 4th or 5th in the A class out here, catching those guys. Yeah. What are your plans for the future as far as moving up? What's your next step? When's that going to happen? Right now, obviously, I don't know, I'm hoping to stay healthy until the end of the year, which is mini-O's, and then I'll do B-class in that. And then after that, I'll, honestly, I'm not sure. I'll probably ride a lot of Supercross on the off-season during all the pros. But like I said, I don't know, race mini as B and then hopefully move up to A.
Okay.
Depends what my teammate does.
Yep.
LeBlanc, and then, but I don't know, I want to go A. You know, I think I'm ready. I'm going to grow a lot. I'm getting stronger with training with my trainer Swanee, and I'm growing on the bike. So every day I see an improvement. So yeah, I don't know, but like I said, B class until the end of the year.
Well, awesome, man. It's really cool seeing you out here and watching you fast guys. Like I said, I ride here and I'm super slow. So watching you guys do it the right way is pretty impressive, but it makes me want to just like sell my bikes and quit because yeah, it's embarrassing. But really cool meeting you, man, and nice talking to you.
Heck yeah.